is Joe Manning. I'm the Associate Dean of Admissions at James Madison University. My primary responsibilities are managing our student information system and the entire application process. We're trying to improve is our current process, which is a paper-based process where we're printing transcripts, we're creating file folders, we're reading essays, we're reading your letters of recommendation, all in paper format. And we're moving to more electronic format where data is loading directly into our student information system. There is definitely a movement nationwide with electronic transcripts. Every college and university is working to find ways that they can streamline their process and get data from the high schools in a more effective and efficient manner. Currently, that movement involves PDF versions of your transcript, which simply saves you the step from mailing that transcript to me, but then I've got to look at that transcript on the computer screen or print that transcript to review. With the electronic data, where we're loading data into our student information systems, that's going to empower us to do a more thorough and accurate review of our applicants. So yes, I see the day when every high school is sending data to every college, and that process is more automated. During the application season, we have two real big crazy times of year, and those would be right at our application deadlines. So early November, mid-January is when it gets a little crazy in the Office of Admissions. That's when we receive buckets and buckets of mailed documents. Those would be those transcripts that you're currently folding and fluffing and stuffing and sending to the Office of Admissions. And those documents are sitting waiting to be processed. It could take us up to 2 weeks to process those documents. For the freshman class of 2013, we received over 25,000 freshman applications. For those 25,000 applications, we probably have 30,000 high school transcripts that you've sent to us to match up with those 25,000 records. Currently, we're receiving about half of our high school transcripts electronically. At the height of the application processing season, if we're getting these data elements and loading directly into our student information system, it gives my colleagues on the admissions staff more time to communicate with you about your students, and it gives your students more time to give our office a call to learn more about the university and the programs that we offer. The Office of Admissions and our colleagues in the Information Technology Department are working with the Virginia Department of Education to get the high school transcripts that are currently being received in PDF version to include data files. And those data files will be downloaded into our student information system, just like we're downloading SAT results and we're downloading application data. So as we're evaluating applications for admission to JMU, the most important factors that we're using are the academic coursework, the grades the student received in those courses, as well as, of course, their results on the SAT. So the data elements that we would receive from the electronic transcript would be loaded directly into our student information system, where we're loading actual course names and course numbers and the grades in those courses, which are the two most important factors in our evaluation. The SCED code is important because it's a national standardized code that eventually all high schools will use to deliver the courses that the student is taking at the secondary level. So when that data is loaded into our student information system, we're not only loading the course, but we're also loading that final grade. So it's critical for the success of this project that you're listing your final grade in the final grade category within your student information system. As we're evaluating applications for admission, it is the final grade in the academic courses that we're using from 9th through 11th grade. The cool thing with the e-transcript project that school divisions could benefit from, I could see in about 5 years where I could provide analytic data about your students and the success of their academics here on my campus based on the courses that they took within your high school, and I could compare those courses and their success with other students within your division or across town. If you're currently not using the Virginia Department of Education's e-transcript system, you're kind of back in the day where you're putting packets of transcripts and applications and SAT scores in an envelope and mailing it. If you've started your partnership with the Virginia Department of Education on e-transcripts but have not followed through with sending data electronically, you're really putting your students at a disadvantage. When we get that data electronically, my colleagues in the Office of Admissions can have a conversation with your applicants and can look right on the computer and see what courses they've taken and how they compare to the other students within your high school. Currently, that process would involve pulling transcripts, pulling applications, doing a thorough review with a paper document, But with that data electronic, we're really going to be able to serve our students better and your students better. James Madison University is looking for partners. We'd love to talk with you about how we can streamline our process and have your student data load directly into our student information system. So if you're currently not using the electronic high school transcript project with the Virginia Department of Education, I encourage you to do so. Receiving that data electronically enables us to be more efficient and more effective in our evaluation of your applicant's data. It also frees up our time that we can communicate with you and with your students about their interest in James Madison University. I look forward to talking with you. That's the bottom line.